Hi guys, this is Timoteus. Welcome to my video on incense sticks. I also made a video on resin incense, another one on incense cones, and another one on incense coils. So if you're interested in one of those, click on the links down in the description below. In this video, I'll be talking about the difference between Indian incense sticks and Japanese incense sticks. Alright, let's have a look. Let's start off with the Japanese incense sticks. If you burn incense frequently, you can keep your favorite kind in an incense holder, or senko-tate in Japanese. This type of tripod incense burner is called koro in Japanese. It's also used in many other East Asian countries, in the chopsticks countries basically, Japan, China, Taiwan, Vietnam, South Korea, etc. Though materials and decoration vary among these countries. It's typically filled with ash, but you can use sand too. If you don't have a tripod incense burner, you can always use one of these simple incense stick holders. They often come with the incense sticks. To get rid of the remnants of the incense you burned previously, you can use one of these sieves. If you want to go all the way, you can use one of these little rakes to make the sand all zen. Okay, let's light the incense. I'm using a candle, but if you're using matches, you can use one of these machikeshi to discard your matches. One of the most common types of incense in Japan is byakudan, or Indian sandalwood. Now, in general, the nice thing about Japanese style incense sticks is that they don't have wooden or bamboo core, so there's no extra smoke. In general, they also have a very subtle smell. If you want to purchase this type of incense, I advise you to look at the box and make sure it says Made in Japan. There is some variation in quality obviously, but I've tried dozens of Japanese brands and they were all pretty decent. If you're buying the Chinese version of this type of incense, there's more of a risk. I'm sure there are excellent ones out there too, but I've come across some very low quality ones that smell just nasty. In Tibet, a similar type of incense sticks is used, but they're usually a bit thicker, I think. There are several types of burners for Indian-style incense sticks. The simplest one is probably the type that consists of nothing more than a wooden plank with a little hole in it. That type, as well as the box type shown here, is commonly found in Western countries. On Hindu home altars, brass incense stick holders seem to be more common. Most of them have this little opening at the bottom where you can keep the incense sticks when not in use. Unfortunately, I don't currently own an Indian style oil lamp or ghee lamp, so this candle will have to do. You can burn the incense stick like this, or you can close the lid, which also looks pretty cool. Sandalwood is also one of the most common fragrances for this type of incense sticks, but there is a greater variety when it comes to quality. Some are absolutely superb, but if you're unlucky, you can end up with some that smell kind of unhealthy. Compared to Japanese incense sticks, Indian ones have a more intense fragrance, so if you're burning it in a small or medium-sized room, even if you have a window open, an entire incense stick may actually be too much. Well, it is for me anyway, so I usually end up putting it out halfway through. I think one of the causes for this stronger smell is the wood or bamboo inside. The bamboo has no function as far as the fragrance goes, but it does burn, so it creates all this extra smoke. In general, Japanese incense sticks are easier on the lungs, as they have a more subtle smell. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out my videos where I talk about other kinds of incense. This was Timotheus. Thanks for watching.